I'm going to share with you how to do a new recycled trend. I actually saw this as a trend like maybe 3 years ago, and it's now all over the blogs everywhere I go. I'm running into it, and so I think it resurfaced maybe in the Digital Scrapbooking Magazine. I need to go look that up, but I want to just do a quick video of this to show you how easy it is and how quick it is to do this little technique. And I have it here down here where the text is cut out of part of the photo. I'm not sure what they're calling this technique. I really don't know what to call it. I'm sure there's really some good name. It's more or less using a template, making a template to do this technique. Let me turn off the black layer in my layout, and you can kind of see it in a different kind of view. And let's go on and grab an extra copy of this photo, and then I'm going to turn off my other layers, and let's raise this up. Okay, there it is. This is the photo I'm going to utilize to do this technique, and I think I had some sort of brown in here, but I'm just going to pick a blue. It doesn't matter, just some color to make your template with. And I'm going to get the rectangular. Nope, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold down the Control key and click right here on the photo layer, and I'm going to create a new layer, grab the paint bucket and fill that in. Hit Control D on my keyboard to deselect. So now I have the shape the exact same size as the photo on a new layer, and I'm going to turn that off temporarily, make it invisible. I'm going to grab my text tool, and I'm going to look for a fat font. Now I actually tried using one of these, but I don't remember which it was now. But it was, the Franklin Gothic Heavy. I tried using it, but the spaces between the letters were kind of too far away for my preference. I guess it all depends on your words that you're going to be using and how it looks for you. And then I found Impact, and I liked the way it looked. And so I typed my word, parade, and went back and I made my text a lot larger. And of course it's not large enough, and so then I went ahead and I positioned it down in the corner. Whoops, I'm dragging it rather than resizing it, and then resized it to fill my photo. And you can resize it upward if you want. You need to make sure it goes from corner to corner, and selected it as OK. Now a thought had crossed me while I was doing this. I'm going to temporarily turn off that layer. I actually have a lot of empty space at the top of this photo as well as at the bottom. To do this technique, you're going to have to get a photo that has some extra space on it that isn't the focal point of the photo, something that really is just background scenery. And so a thought actually occurred to me that I could actually put this up here, and that might even look better. I did not choose to do that, but there's some inspiration for you. And so I'm going to position this back again, and then I'm going to turn back on this square layer, and I'm going to resize it to where it meets the top of my letters. And I'm going to zoom in. You can even get rid of that bounding box to check to see, and it's a little bit too far down. Now I'm going to move it back this way again. You want it to just barely overlap. And so now we have, to finish making our template, I'm going to right click on the text layer and choose Simplify, and then I'm going to right click on it again, and it's gone off the screen a little bit, but choose Merge Down. And now this is one layer and I have my template. You see how easy and quick that was? I'm going to bring my photo above the template layer, press Ctrl G on my keyboard, and it's going to have worked. Now, what I did actually, let's hit undo a couple steps. When I got my text the way I wanted it, I went ahead and tucked away an extra copy of it before I merged down and Control G for grouping my layout, because I found what I wanted to do was to make some outlines, and this is something if you download a template from somebody else somewhere that you're not going to be able to very easily backtrack and do. So I'm going to hold down the Control key and click on this extra layer that I preserved of my text, and I'm going to create a new layer, and I went to Edit, Stroke, and I chose black down here, and I had 5 pixels, but you can try whatever you want, and I added a stroke. Control D to deselect, and then I actually went ahead too, and I held down my Control key, clicked on the thumbnail to get marching ants, and created a new layer so that I could stroke around that also. And I really liked the way that looked and brought it out. Of course, you could choose whatever colors work to make your photos pop. Our school colors are black and orange. That's why I'm trying to stick with black and orange. The last thing you would need to do is you could either right click and merge down to group these two, or just add your drop shadow to your template layer, whichever you would prefer to do. And it's just as easy as that. And of course I played around and ended up adding this black in my layout because I really liked the way everything popped with the black, and I have my black and orange school colors. So I hope you've learned a lot from this tutorial, and hey, if you use this tutorial, please leave me a comment and a link so I can come see what you've done, or you're welcome to come into my forums and share it there using the gallery. So I look forward to seeing your layouts.